Pumpkin Lambs. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for another Mario Ramon discussion. Welcome to my channel if you're new. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel, comment, and don't forget to like the video if you like the video, okay? And if you're already a Pumpkin Lamb, thank you so much for hanging out with me and returning, all right? So today we're going to do, this is the first time I've ever did a topic where I actually talked about a topic twice. And it is Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, all right? The reason I wanted to bring it up is because the first time I did the video, I was kind of in shock a little bit. And I just couldn't believe it, honest. When you're in shock, you might laugh at something that may not be funny. Like somebody might fall instantly and you just laugh, but it's not funny because you're like, oh my God, let me see if they're okay first, Or you might laugh at your own self falling because you're in shock or you're embarrassed. Sometimes when you're embarrassed, it makes you do natural human emotions like laugh or cry, sneeze, fart, honey, tinkle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, I think I was in shock because number one, when Will Smith walked up and slapped Chris Rock, I thought it was a skit because Will was laughing at first. Now, Jada didn't laugh. She was kind of like, she just don't want to be, at the end of a joke. You know what I'm saying? She's just leave me alone, leave me out of it. Like, do your show. I'm here supporting Will. You know what I'm saying? You already wore me out in 2016 and we didn't say anything. So just, leave me alone, okay? And then I didn't know that she had alopecia. So, baby, he said she had alopecia. So in that aspect, I'm not going to say I justify Will slapping Chris, but if someone has a medical problem, shame on you. Shame on him for doing that to her. You know what I'm saying? Or even if it wasn't medical and her hair just, some people hair, don't grow. Shame on you because she's in that audience and it's not funny. It has nothing to do with the movie. Jada's not even nominated for a movie. You didn't even have to say anything about Jada. Just move on to the next person. I'm just saying, okay? And then who knows? Maybe we'll talk to Chris backstage. Like, hey, man, what you said in 2016, it's cool and all that, but man, just keep us out your mouth. This award show, keep us out your mouth. And you don't know, and Chris probably, because I know they have to have a skit. Like everything is like perfectly choreographed at the Oscars. Like when you're gonna blink, when you're gonna swallow, honey, when you're gonna, yeah. So I don't know. It's just, but I will tell you this, energy transfers, and it had me feeling hazy the whole day. And I'm like, because I feel like both of those guys, we love them, man. They're like our cousins. And then Will, even more so for me, because Will, and that's why people tell you not to have a role model or anything like that. But when I was younger, up until when I was an adult, like a 30-year-old man, I literally looked to Will Smith for like, I'd be like, how would Will do it? I'm not lying. I'd be like, how would Will do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, or I just really love Will Smith like that. Like, not saying that I don't love him. Now, he does need to take a time out. Everybody. I'm sorry, like Will and Jada, they just have to go take a time out for like good 6 months. First of all, it's overshadowing the Oscar. Oh my God, congratulations. He won an Oscar. It's overshadowing it. This is the thing. And then the swearing, that's another thing. That, I'm telling you, what baffled me. The other thing about it was Will was cursing like Richard Pryor. And I remember when Jada said she swore at Will, and he said, if you're going to curse at me, I will never, date you, or we can't date if you curse at me. And she said, oh. And so she was like, because that's how she talked, but she was like, it made me, think of him, because I thought he didn't use swear words. So if you can, unless that's just like we're not gonna have like we can't talk to each other in this sort of way. But anyway, who knows? And it's so many different side swipes to this. It's kind of like you are on the 110, honey, and then a helicopter land on the top of your car. This car side swipes you. This car side swipes you. Then you get hit from behind, and it makes you push you to the car in front of you. That's how I feel. I don't know how you guys feel, but this is like my two cousins just fought at church. It wasn't even at the picnic. If it was at the picnic, but we had company. It wasn't at the picnic. We had company. Time out. 6 months. It's just that. And then, so I was still tripping when it happened last night. And my best Judy girlfriend, my Judy, honey, my Judy in Atlanta, she wasn't humored at all. Tracy did not put that in her coffee, and if she did, she wouldn't stir it. Tracy was like, it wasn't funny, it wasn't cute, it wasn't called for. I agree. Because the joke wasn't that bad. It wasn't that horrendous. It wasn't like he was like, I'm gonna take you and your wife out in the back after the Oscars and make y'all so and so and so and so and so and so. Like, oh my God, like that would make me clutch my pearls. But I just can't imagine. I can't imagine. The only thing, I'm going to tell you this is the only time when you can get out your seat and go slap the shit out of someone the way he did. Because he slapped Chris Rock's like, honey, Langston Hughes, Mahalia Jackson, I know Harriet Tubman, and Sammy Davis Jr. fingerprints are on Chris Rock's face. Ancestors' fingerprints is on Chris Rock's face. Will Smith caught on the ancestors, honey. Alvin Ailey's was a wham. That's called slapping fire into someone. I don't think that's, because you can't let that be on a national forum like that. If the world is going to see it, this is the world. They're going to see it in Africa. Oh my God, you see it? You see Will Smith? I don't like his movie no more. You know what I'm saying? Oh no. And or, that's what the guy gets for talking about his wife. You don't talk about a man's wife. He's supposed to paw him down. So we're split. We're just conflicted. I just wish it never had happened. It's like, it's not a death or something that can't be reversed, but it is on a par of. It just feels like someone died. It really does. I feel so many different feelings. But I do feel let down too, because, and not that he would care, honey. Like, okay. But I do feel let down because I have loved him for so many years. And since we were in high school, we followed him and, and it's not that. And I know I'm an adult and all of that, but it's just that if I would be let down if I saw Iyanla Vanzant walk up to Oprah and slap the shit out of her. If K. Michelle got up and slapped Tamar Braxton. And we're in that realm of R&B. Let's keep it real now. Isn't K. Michelle from Memphis? You know she'll slap the shit out of somebody. But Will too, apparently. He said, I'm from Philly too now. You're going to live with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air, bitch. You done got in way too much trouble up in here. And the thing is, there has to be something, because Chris Rock is not pressing charges. Chris Rock didn't fight him back. It's so, like I said, a helicopter, 2 cars sideswipe you, and a motherfucker just slams into you 65 miles per hour, honey. What is happening to the people? And Chris Rock But he did say he slapped the shit out of me, and it is true. Chris Rock needed a Depend. He can do Depend commercials for the rest of his life and be paid. Now, if you need somebody to do a Depend commercial, Chris Rock is your man. Oh my God. I just don't think the joke was that bad that you would have did that. The only thing that would warrant you getting up, slapping the shit out of somebody like that is if they were on stage and they said and spit in your wife's face or your mama's face. Then you slap the shit out of them and you continue. It's, honey, they name a ride at Six Flags after my motherfucking ass. Swam, swam. It's called the Swam, bitch. Swam, swam, bear claw, bitch. Swam, 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 swam. Oh, Mom, I want to get on the swam. Oh, no, honey, that looks way too dangerous. Because, honey, the ride don't stop. You just got to jump on and jump off, bitch. It's never going to stop. There is no controller, honey. It's called the Swam, honey. Swam, swam, swam. Girl, bye. Get out of here. It's called the Swam. Now, another thing is, we don't know what kind of mental state Will is in either. I don't mean no harm. We don't go home with Will. You know what I'm saying? Like how you have an uncle or somebody that might take pills and shit, and maybe they don't take it, and then, you know, they be tripping or something. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know what kind of state or he's in, or, you know, the whole Alsina or August Alsina, you know, that deal. We still don't know how that affected him, and he still has to walk through this world knowing that because see, if it were me, you better do the Beyonce and Jay-Z, honey. They be quiet as a library in the rainforest, honey. They don't say shit. You don't even know Beyonce's favorite tea. She be telling you all that stupid shit on that interview, but y'all ain't never seen it. You ain't never seen it unless she wanted you to see it. And the only thing she lets you see is her in the studio and practicing. That's it. But no, you know, when August said that stuff, and I think Will and Jada, they were like, you know, he has a song coming out. We got to get ahead of it before. No, we ain't got to get ahead of shit. Go to Portugal for 3 months, honey. Let that shit die down. That song is not going to last for 3 months, honey. By the time the world got finished talking about, I wouldn't say shit. I'll be getting massages from bees, the honey from a bee, honey. They be rubbing me with sticky old bee honey. All on my shoulder. Fuck my shoulder up. Okay, more pressure. Have I asked you to stop yet? Fuck my shoulder up. Okay. Shit, I came here for you to fuck my shoulder up. Okay? Get it? But I would have went somewhere, taken a 3-4 month tour of multiple countries and not even listen to this shit over here. And let August release his single, honey, and it would be dead by the time we got back in 3 months, 4 months. And it would not even be news no more. They shouldn't have said anything. They basically, Jada opened her pocketbook. She opened her pocketbook, turned it upside down, and shook it. She shook it. Lipstick, honey. We said Blistex, mints. We don't need to know what's in nobody's pocketbook now. That's too much. We may as well get your social security number, honey. I'm just saying, what's the last four of your social, honey? You may as well tell us. You told us everything else. People keep here. All right, I just feel horrible. And then it's like, I don't know. Like I said, the energy transfers, and I don't know. I think I woke up in shock. My mouth was still open. Like I thought I was going to get 2 different, if not 3 different strands of strep throat because my mouth was open for so long. Hours. Imaginary pearls, clutch. Clutched with an ED, clutched. We're clutched. We're good, honey. Ooh, bitches, clutched. Mm-hmm. Now, there's the other thing. I hear half a quarter of the people saying, because I forgot to write this down, uh, he was protecting not only his wife, but protect black women. And yes, we protect black women, but you don't protect black women by sacrificing all the work that Sidney Poitier has done, and Diane Carroll, and Ruby Dee, and Ozzie Davis, and Denzel Washington. We are not going to sacrifice. We're not going to. That's not the time to do it. If we were going to do that, we would have slapped the shit out of August. That's the time when we're going to call the ancestors, Langston Hughes, Sojourner, everybody who made the stoplight. Okay. So wham, that's when we do it. We don't do it at the Oscars. Once again, this ain't the picnic, Pumpkin Lamb. You don't do it. Like, you don't fight in front of your great-grandmother. You don't fight in front of your great-grandmother. You don't fight in front of your grandmother. You don't fight at church, at a christening. You fight at a baptism? You fight at a funeral? You fight at an Oscar? But like I said, oh, the other thing is, let's get on this quick thing. Oh, the Illuminati made him do it. It's a, what do they call those things? Agenda. It's an agenda to make black men look bad. Because now that it did. Because my thing is this. I don't think that Steven Spielberg will walk up and slap the shit out of Kirk Douglas or Kevin Costner. I don't think Kevin. Now, what's that one man name from Two Men and a Baby? Is that the one? Oh, no. Who was married to Kim Basinger? Because they got some. He used to be married to her, I think. Allegedly. But he talked to the people the way they need to be talked to. This is horrible. All right, guys. Well, listen. If you like the video, definitely like the video below. Subscribe to the channel. Comment. And I'll see you guys next time on the Mario Ramon discussion. All right? I'm going to try and lift my spirits up. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. Go to Benihana so the man can make me a volcano with an onion. Yes. And get some teriyaki chicken with broccoli and rice. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to take this shirt off, honey. You'll never get $100 million out of me.